Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good Monday morning, I should say, to you. Just gonna give it about 2 minutes or a minute again as everybody joins in. It's nice to have you with me this morning on this live. It's been about 4 years or more, 3 years since I've done a live. So we're just gonna have a short chat this morning. Like my title says, it's not a book club. It's not a book club. But I found that when I share books or I share pieces of or parts of books that I'm reading or have read, it tends to be a conversation starter. And I said, why not come on this beautiful Monday morning and share, talk a bit, share from one of the books that I'm reading with you for a little bit. And if you've ever done a live before, you know just how nerve-wracking a live can be. So again, thanks for being with me. Thanks for joining. We might just be about 10 minutes, if so much. Just a short conversation. Yes. It's a Mindset Monday. I guess I should put out a disclaimer. I am not a mindset guru. I don't consider myself a guru at anything, but I am in a place. By the way, just could you confirm that you guys are hearing me? If you could, just let me know that you are hearing me. I just want to know that I'm coming across clearly and that my music is not too loud. If you could just let me know. So back to what I was saying. I don't consider myself a guru. I am journeying through life. I'm learning a lot. I have learned a lot. I continue to learn a lot daily. It's a very interesting journey that continues to unfold itself before me. There is no day that I don't learn something new. There's no week that there isn't something that blows my mind. And so I just wanted to give that disclaimer. I ain't no mindset guru. I ain't no guru, but I just wanted to share. I want to share things that, if you've been following with me for a while, things that help me, things that are helping me, things that hearing well. Okay. Thank you, Makeda. Thank you, Rashida. Loud and clear, boss lady. Okay, boss lady. Thanks. Right. So I wanted to try not to get distracted. Yes, I'm learning daily. There are so many things that I'm learning, and there are some things that I feel that I am able to share, that I feel free to share from, and that is what inspired this live. That is what has been inspiring the videos that I've been sharing and that kind of thing. And thank you for all who would have been on me or who are with me on this journey. I call it a growth journey. We're doing this thing. So let me tell you, right? I'm not sure if you've ever seen this book. It's The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman. I hope Instagram ain't gonna ban me. I checked on the rules and there doesn't seem to be any rules against reading books on a live. So this is the book that I'm going to be sharing from. The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. I heard of it from Les Brown. He always draws reference to this book if you follow Les Brown as well. And why positive thinking? In my experience, in my life experience, to currently at the moment, what we do daily, the things that we decide to do and the things that we do and do not do daily stems from our mindset. How we think about ourselves, how we think about our life, how we see life, how we see the lens that we live and see life through comes from our mindset. So let me read a part. I have 2 parts to read for you guys, and I just wanted to leave that with you. I'd leave the live up after so that it would be there for future reference. So this is in between a chapter. So I'm not starting at the beginning of a chapter, but you'd be able to follow with me. So in this chapter, he was speaking about having a conversation with a salesman. So I'm starting from mid-conversation, but you would be able to follow with me. So he says, I'm a traveling salesman, he explained. This is the author of the book relating his conversation with a salesman. Follow with me, right? I'm a traveling salesman, he explained, and I drive around all day calling on my customers. I have discovered that while a man drives, he thinks all kinds of thoughts. If his pattern of thought is negative, he will think many negative thoughts during the day, and that, of course, is bad for him. But that is the way I used to be. I used to drive around all day between calls, thinking fear and defeat thoughts. And incidentally, that is one reason many sales were down. But since I have been using these cards as I drive and committing the words to memory, I have learned to think differently. The old insecurities that used to haunt me are just about all gone, and instead of thinking fear thoughts of defeat and ineffectiveness, I think thoughts of faith and courage. We build up the feeling of insecurity or security by how we think. And this goes back to what I was saying about mindset. If in our thoughts we constantly fix attention upon sinister expectations of dire events that might happen, the result will be constantly to feel insecure. And what is even more serious is the tendency to create, by the power of thought, the very condition we fear. The salesman actually created positive results by vital thoughts of courage and confidence through the process of placing the cards before him, which are cards that had positive words of affirmation and the things that he wanted to accomplish in his day. The salesman had these cards placed before him in his car. Lack of self-confidence apparently is one of the greatest problems besetting people today. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. In a university, a survey was made of 600 students in psychology courses. The students were asked to state their most difficult personal problem. 75% listed lack of confidence. It can safely be assumed that the same large proportion is true of the population generally. Everywhere you encounter people who are inwardly afraid, who shrink from life, who suffer from a deep sense of inadequacy and insecurity, who doubt their own powers. If you know, you know. Deep within themselves, they mistrust their ability to meet responsibilities or to grasp opportunities. Always they are beset by the vague and sinister fear that something is not going to be quite right. They do not believe that they have it in them to be what they want to be. If you know, you know what they want to be, and so they try to make themselves content with something less than that of which they themselves are capable of. Thousands upon thousands go crawling through life on their hands and knees, defeated and afraid. I say, if you know, you know, defeated and afraid, and in most cases, such frustration of power is unnecessary. The blows of life, the accumulation of difficulties, the multiplication of problems tend to sap energy and leave you spent and discouraged. In such a condition, the true status of your power is often obscured, and a person yields to a discouragement that is not justified by the facts. If you know, you know. When done in an attitude of reasonableness, this evaluation will convince you that you are less defeated than you think you are. And I have another part of this chapter to share with you. So if you feel that you are defeated, and have lost confidence in your ability to win, sit down, take a piece of paper and make a list, not of the factors that are against you, but of those that are for you. If you or I or anybody think constantly of the forces that seem to be against us, we build them up into a power far beyond that which is justified. They will assume a formidable strength which they do not actually possess. But if, on the contrary, you mentally visualize mindset, if you know, you know. If you mentally visualize and affirm and reaffirm your assets and keep your thoughts on them, emphasizing them to the fullest extent, you will rise out of any difficulty, regardless of what it may be. Your inner powers will reassert themselves and, by the help of God, lift you from defeat to victory. If you know, you know. Feelings of confidence. Oh, actually, I missed out this part. One of the most powerful concepts, by the way, if you are now joining me, I'm reading from The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. Just a short Monday morning conversation that I wanted to leave something with you and share something with you. So let me continue before you lose where I'm at. One of the most powerful concepts, one which is a sure cure for lack of confidence, is the thought that God is actually with you and helping you. This is one of the simplest teachings, that Almighty God will be your companion, will stand by you, help you, and see you through. No other idea is so powerful in developing self-confidence as the simple belief that when practiced. To practice it, simply affirm, God is with me, God is helping me, God is guiding me. God is with me, God is helping me, God is guiding me. God is with me, God is helping me, God is guiding me. Say it like a mantra. If you know, you know. Spend several times each day visualizing this. Then practice believing that affirmation. Go about your business on the assumption that what you have affirmed and visualized is true. Affirm it. Visualize it, believe it, and it will actualize itself in your life. The release of power which this procedure stimulates will astonish you. If you know, you know. Feelings of confidence depend upon the type of thoughts that habitually occupy your mind. Think defeat and you are bound to feel defeated. But practice thinking confident thoughts, make it a dominating habit, and you will develop such a strong desire of capacity that regardless of what difficulties arise, you will be able to overcome them. Feelings of confidence actually induce increased strength. And it ends with, you feel these mighty forces aiding you as you increase in your faith and you recondition your attitudes. Ralph Waldo Emerson declared a tremendous truth. They conquer who believe they can. I'll say it again. They conquer who believe they can. Practice confidence and faith, and your fears and insecurities will soon have no power over you. I'll read it again. They conquer who believe they can. Mindset. Practice confidence and faith, and your fears and insecurities will soon have no power over you. The secret is to fill your mind with thoughts of faith, confidence, and security. This will force out or expel all thoughts of doubt or lack of confidence. To one man who for a long time had been haunted by his insecurities. Okay, I'll stop because I don't want to read too much and lose you, but I just wanted to go over that line again. If you know, you know. They conquer who believe they can. And I wanted to leave you with that. I wanted to leave us with that as we begin our week, the week has already begun, but it's Monday. It's a new week. I like to come and share things on Mondays because in my life experience, at the moment I'm not working on a Monday. Generally, I don't work on Mondays, but I have been in situations before where I had to work on Mondays. It was required of me to work on Mondays because I was not self-employed at those times, and I know what it feels like to have to get up on a Monday morning and face traffic and try your best to keep your mind in a positive place. I know what it feels like to force. Sometimes it's a force, sometimes it's a fight, sometimes it's a struggle to get yourself in that mindset to go forward with a new week. And sometimes in the race and the hustle of life, we get caught up in chasing the mighty dollar, and we go undone. When I say we go undone, us, who we are at our core, because we are so hell-bent on the dollar. We are, you're focusing on the dollar, you're on the hustle, you're on the grind, as they say, you're looking fit, and the things that appeal to you, the things that are dear to you, the things that matter to you most, go unattended for, and that can happen for years. It can happen for years. Sometimes you forget what is your drive, what is your passion, what do you want to do, what do I want out of life, and all of these things and more, as time goes by, I'll share, is what has been my motivator or my why for coming with you this morning and doing this live. Mindset. The power of positive thinking. Everything that you would do, or everything that you are, everything that you would accomplish in your life and would not accomplish, everything that you would decide to pursue and decide to go after, comes from your mindset. It starts with your mind. It starts with you. I mean, by extension, it's a mind and a heart thing. Who we are and what we do in our lives is a combination of mind and heart, mindset and your heart, mind and heart. But we're talking about your mind today. We're staying focused. So that's all I wanted to share with you today. If you have any questions or if you have any feedback, I could stay about a few seconds or a minute if you have anything that you would like to share. I hope that something that I would have read or shared this morning resonated with you. I'm not sure how many minutes this live was running for. I wasn't checking, but like I said at the beginning, my intention wasn't to stay here for long, just to come in and share, drop a little nugget. Like I said, the book that I'm reading from, one of the many books. You're welcome. You're welcome, Ricky. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Rashida, and you're welcome as well. Thank you for being here. Trust me, all you know, the life, how it is. So guys, this is the book that I'm reading from. Like I say, one of the many books. I am one of those people. I read a million books at the same time. It depends on my mood and what I'm in for at the day. So, The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. Thank you for being with me. Have a great day. Have a great week. I wish you nothing short of success. Nothing short of success. Personal accomplishment in the things that feed your soul, like I say. And I'm trying to go in to be long-winded again, but sometimes we could get so caught up in chasing the dollar, in the whole rhythm and programming of everything, that we tend to not attend to the things that appeal to our soul, and that could happen for years on end. So feed your mind, feed your soul, and thanks for being with me. I'm done. I'm gone. Have a great day and a great week. I can't say when I'll be live again. I'm not sure how often I would like to do it, but it's definitely a thing. It's definitely a thing. So, bye. Guys are trying to end the live, and it's not ending. Anybody has done these lives before? The live is not ending, or they believe this? Maybe we're supposed to stay here for a little longer. I'm trying to end my life. I think it's the X